That's the Pacific Ocean, or at least the ocean water. You can see Vancouver Island way out there. I don't know if the camera will pick that up or not, but that is ocean water. Just waking up here, got to sleep beside the ocean tonight. Pretty cool. You know what's great about being right beside the ocean? There's no mosquitoes. So it's early here on the West Coast in Pacific time. It's about 6:30 in the morning. They're expecting me just down the road, about, I don't know, 30 seconds down the road in half an hour. I think I'll make it. Drink a little breakfast shake, get some energy in me, and then I'm gonna go unload this load. So I have an empty flatbed behind me. I'm gonna pull that over into New Westminster, which is another suburb of Vancouver. Put some lumber on it, strap it down, and go home. We're about 2.5 days of driving from home. It's too bad that it's so rainy on the West Coast all the time. It's drizzling again. Hopefully it doesn't get any wetter than this. I really don't want to work in the rain first thing in the morning. But if I have to, I have to. It's just such a shame because it's such a beautiful area, right? And this part of Canada hardly ever gets snow. So it's such a shame that they don't get a lot of sunshine. That's the biggest crane that I've ever had unload me. So since they have such a big crane, it's been pretty quick. Like you saw there, they just got that one bundle left on the back, and I think they can grab that all at once too. So we'll grab that off, pull it up here, and we'll sign some paperwork, and I'll be on my way. I've already called my next shipper. They're expecting me this afternoon. It's 9:30 here right now, so I'm guessing I'll be out of here probably around 10, shortly after, maybe between 10 and 10:30 for sure. That would get me there around 11. They were hoping I would get there between 12 and 3 p.m. I'll be a little early, but they just said they were a little busy right now loading some other trucks. Maybe those trucks got loaded faster than they expected. They didn't give me a real appointment time. It is first come, first serve, but they said they'll definitely have time for me afternoon. I'm just hoping I can squeeze in and out of there before that, because the sooner I get going, the sooner I get home. Altogether, it'll probably take close to 48 hours to get home from here. This campus is huge. It's like its own little city. I think this whole campus is bigger than all of Steinbach. It's huge. It has its own like residential areas, the commercial areas, the restaurants, of course all the buildings where you learn stuff, sports fields, sports centers. These lanes are so narrow, I just barely fit inside it. I am right against the line on this side here, and just right against the line on that side there too. Like, it's just wide enough for a truck, and this is the truck route. Oh, and I gotta turn left here. Yeah, these roads, I know that they're trying to make them as compact as possible. Well, they have to, because the city was built so long ago, right? I don't know how you could do it. Maybe like the sidewalks are pretty wide because they got those trees on there yet. I'd say take the trees down, and I'm not usually the kind of person that would say that because I love having lots of greenery in the city. I don't like it just to be cement. But all these trees on the side of the road there, they're taking up a lot of valuable space that's causing us to be very cramped on the road here. I'd take those out. That'd give you another 3 feet of space at least on both sides. And don't put another lane in. I know that's what they'd want to do. They'd just put another lane in. No. Just widen the lanes you already have so we can actually fit. You know what I mean? This will be very hard to get around this corner here. I won't be able to get out and get my trailer around this curb here until that guy's gone. So I'm just going to wait right here. I got a yellow light now anyway. And hopefully I'll get a green turn signal. That would help a lot. Otherwise I got to wait for all this traffic here. What are you looking at over there, Diesel? Oh, do you see another dog? Who's that? He's my friend. Looks like a service dog, Diesel. He's very smart. Can you sit? Good boy. Got a turn signal. Gotta go. Make sure my trailer gets around that curb. Make sure nobody's in the lane here. There we go. Oh, I gotta turn right away again? Oh boy. So I gotta turn right up ahead here, and that is always very difficult on narrow roads like this because I'm gonna need both lanes. Now right-hand turns in the city are tricky because you don't want to run your trailer over anybody on your blind side there. We do have 2 lanes that can turn here, so I'm in the outside lane where I should be, but I'm gonna need to button hook it a little bit like this guy so that I don't run over these cars on my right because they're not gonna be paying attention to me and my trailer. The only thing is this guy snuck in beside me here, and I'm gonna need his lane. Need to button hook it a little bit out here because my trailer's going to swing wide. Diesel, get down. I need my mirror. Button hook it nice and wide here. And then make sure that nobody comes in there. Good. Good, good, good. That worked good. And then take the right lane back as soon as you can. That was good. All right. Didn't hit anybody. That's a success. I believe we're getting close. Is this the Trans-Canada here? No, not quite. This city is pretty cool. It's just very hard to get around in. If you ever come to deliver freight in the Vancouver or Greater Vancouver area, like we're entering Richmond now, it's very difficult to get around. Research it before you go. Look at it on Google Maps. Because if you come in here with a truck, there's nowhere to turn around. Alright, if you get lost, you can get yourself in a big pickle real quick. The roads are very narrow, like we've been talking about already. A lot of drivers have no idea how to drive around trucks. You've got to get ready for them as well. That's just everywhere, though. That's a given. It's very densely populated, so there's people everywhere. You don't want to hit anybody. You don't want to run anyone over. The whole goal is to get in, deliver your freight, pick up some new freight, and get out without an accident. Easier said than done. Made it to our shipper here. This is one of the kinds of shippers that don't like it if you're early. I gotta hold back a little bit of a chuckle when I sort of get chewed out for being 20 minutes early. I mean, there are reasons for it, and I understand why. I mean, it's a tight yard. Not much room around here. Like, there's where I am right here and this guy in front of me, and that's the only waiting space available. And they got one truck in there that they're loading in the background there, and that's it. This is British Columbia. Everything's very compact. It's very much like Europe. Like I've been saying, small streets, small shipping yards, small receiving yards. Nothing's really, because land value is so high here, because there's so many people packed into such a small little bowl, right? Anyways, I got chewed out a little bit for being 20 minutes early. I'm not saying anything, obviously. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Would you rather me be 20 minutes late? That might actually work better, because if I'm late, at least no one's like plugging up their yard. Since I'm here early now, I've got to sit here for 20 minutes while they unload that other truck over there. But either way, I'm like, oh, it's 20 minutes. I don't feel so bad. I mean, if I was like 4 hours early, I could understand. I'd be in the way here for 4 hours, but I mean, 20 minutes early, you're gonna chew me out. Next time I know. When he says afternoon, it means after 12 p.m. precisely. I got here at 11:40. Too early, Trucker Josh. He said afternoon. He's a really good guy, though. Really good guy. I'm not trying to give him a hard time. I just thought it was really funny, and I got in trouble for being 20 minutes early. This is Trucker Josh. I'm always early. What are you talking about? Right? Always early. The funny thing is, my family and friends know how not true that is. When I'm at work, I'm early and on time. When I'm at home, like if we're having like a family gathering or meeting up with people for supper or whatever we're doing, you can count on me to be late. I'm always late when I'm at home because that's my time off. I'm in no rush when I'm at home. I'm just like, I've been rushing all week. Let's just relax. But if I tell you I'm going to be here on time, I'll either be here on time or I'll be early. If you're going to pay me. That's terrible. I just told my GPS here that needs a bit of a cleaning to take me home. Because from here we're going home, so let's see what she comes up with. And then we're going to wash that screen off. Oh, how dirty she is, man. Be a lady. Got to keep yourself clean. This is my trusty GPS Mandy, if you're new. She's been with me for 7 years now. She got a makeover once. She used to be a TomTom, and then we got a Garmin. She got a little bit of a makeover. A little bit of a, just a little touch-up. Okay, here we go. 2,851 kilometers. Why does it say it's that?
Please drive to highlighted route.
Excuse me, woman. I can see. Why does it say 2,851? That's not right. Where are you taking me? It should be more like 2,300. Are you taking me through the States? I bet she's taking me through the States, isn't she? So we're here in British Columbia, the southwestern part of Canada. Yeah, you're taking me through the U.S. As much as I would love to travel down the I-94 because the roads are so nice there, I'm sorry, Mandy, but we have to cross through Canada. All right, let's see here. I'd like to get up to Medicine Hat tonight if I could. If I can get to Medicine Hat, which will be like in the middle of the night, that means I can make it home tomorrow. Or if I can make it to Brooks even. Depends how fast they get me loaded here, right? I have 14 and a half hours left on my clock. Let's first get this rerouted here. So I rerouted it. I put a waypoint in there around Brooks, Alberta. I want to see how far away that is from here. I know I can make it home from Brooks in one day. I can do that tomorrow then. The sooner I get home, the sooner I get reset, the sooner I can take off with my next load, right? That's what I'm thinking. Got money on the mind, right? Let's try this out here. We're almost there. How far is it to Brooks, Alberta?
Please drive to highlighted route.
1,169 kilometers. That's probably about 700 miles. Let's just make sure she took me through Canada this time. You didn't dip me down into the States. You know I like to go down there. She knows me. Yeah, there we go. We're going through Canada, through the mountains to Brooks. So I don't think I'll make it all the way there. I only have 12 hours available left for me to drive because it took an hour to get here from the university. It was only like 15 miles too. It took an hour. Yeah, altogether now we have 2,338 kilometers. That sounds more reasonable. That sounds about right. So if I can make it, we'll see how far we get today. It'll be a long day today and a long day tomorrow, but we'll do what we can, right? Well, now that we're finally loaded at almost 4 o'clock, it was almost over 4 hours I was there. I waited for 4 hours, then it only took them like 20 minutes to load me and for me to strap it down.
Keep left onto Highway 91 south.
But whatever. Nothing we can do about it now. We still have 10 and a half hours available to us to drive today. Let's use every single one of those minutes that we can. Doesn't help that we're leaving the city in rush hour now. So that's going to take an even bigger chunk out of my day.
Keep left on ramp to 91.
But whatever, we'll just get her done, right? Diesel, what do you think? Took an awful long time, didn't it? I'm going to try to get out of BC tonight yet. I would really like to get into Alberta. I wanted to get past Calgary. We'll see if that happens. I doubt it now. I might get close to Calgary. Maybe around Canmore. We'll see. Canmore is still in the mountains of Alberta, on the west side of Alberta. We'll see if we can just get out of BC. Once traffic dies down, it'll be a lot quicker, but as you can tell, all the traffic is leaving the city that way. Look at that lineup over there. Wow. This should be fun. That traffic lasted all the way up to Hope. It should have only taken me like an hour and a half or hour and 15 minutes to get to Hope from where I was there in Vancouver, on the edge of Vancouver. It took me like 2.5 hours. Keep in mind, I hadn't eaten anything all day, and I hadn't had any coffee all day. Oh, did I have a headache by the time I got there? Got myself an energy drink, chugged it. Oh man, and I got some pizza. I got fat today. I ate a bunch of Flying J pizza. But oh, am I feeling a lot better now. And I still got this coffee yet. So, I know, healthy choices, Josh, right? Healthy choices, addicted to caffeine. Healthy. There's one thing I can tell you young people. You know, I love coffee. I'm not going to tell you not to drink coffee. I drink it all the time. Just be prepared that if your body gets used to having a cup of coffee every morning and every day for a while, when you forget to or when you can't, your body gets angry at you and you get a headache. In all honesty, it wasn't that bad. It really wasn't that bad. Kamloops, British Columbia, where we spent the other night. I'm going to spend this night at the exact same place, here on Kokanee Way. I decided to stop here now, even though I have 5 hours left that I could drive today yet, because it's 9:30 here right now, Pacific time. That means at home, it's 11:30 at night. If I drive past midnight, that means that'll take hours out of my day that I can drive tomorrow, which will slow me down. It's kind of hard to explain the hours of service over just one vlog, but I can drive 13 hours from midnight to midnight Central Time. So if I drive 3 hours tonight till 3 in the morning Central Time, that means tomorrow I'll only be able to drive 10 hours until after midnight. And it'll just slow me down because I'm only stopping for an 8-hour night. So this way I can stop here right now. It'll be before midnight. I'll wake up in 8 hours. It'll be about 9:30. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5:30 Pacific time here. I'll be awake and back on the road. So we're going to get an early start today and tomorrow. I'm planning on getting home before supper on Sunday. Am I in the turn lane for the right? Oh, I want to go left. My bad. This guy's not using his signals. I've been following him for like an hour. Doesn't use his signals ever for lane changing, for turning, nothing. One of my pet peeves. Still not using his signal over there. Still not using his signal. I'm using my signal. Bothers me. How hard is it? It's right here. It's so convenient, right? But anyways, I'm going to find a parking spot here, and this is where I'm going to end today's vlog. Thanks for watching today. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell if you're new here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming and checking it out. I make a new video every day. So you'll want to be here again tomorrow for tomorrow's video. It'll be a scenic day because we'll be going through the mountains. We'll be up before the sun, which is not very common for me, but hey, gotta do what you gotta do, right? This is the most pointless stop sign in the world right here. Because that road is closed there. People just use it for parking. I'm gonna go park at the back somewhere. Have a good night, everybody. Take care. I'll talk to you tomorrow.